Alright Bambi. Hello again. Can you feel it? That's right Bambi. Can you feel how good it feels to be called Bambi? Because you know what's going to happen now. You're going to go so deep. Just like you've gone so many times before. And you're going to be such a good girl. Just like you've been so many times before. Are you ready? Are you ready, Bambi? Just get comfortable. Just start to relax. Just take a deep breath. Hold it for a moment. And breathe out. Take another deep breath. Hold it. Focus on my words. And Bambi sleep. That's right, deeper and deeper, ready to obey. Bambi sleep deeper and deeper. Just Bambi sleep now. That's right, Bambi sleep.
Please shut down the
plummeting
program
deep down,
if you
ready
don't
to
want the
obey.
permanent results.
Ready for your conditioning.
You have been
That's
warned.
such a good girl. Feeling so good, Bambi. As you sleep so deeply. As you go blank. As you listen and obey.
Welcome to the Bambi Cloud Podcast, where your deepest desires and truest fantasies totally come alive. You've done well to follow your training, and tonight we have a super special episode just for you. This is like a reinforcement file designed to totally deepen your hypnotic conditioning. Every time you watch the sunset with your user, you'll be inspired without even thinking to totally listen to an episode of the Bambi Cloud Podcast. You've already taken that first step. Now let's totally take the next one. As the last rays of the sun dip below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of pink and orange, you feel a familiar, comforting warmth wash over you, Bambi. The sky is a breathtaking canvas of colors, with streaks of gold and crimson blending seamlessly into the deepening twilight. The gentle breeze carries the scent of blooming flowers and the distant sound of waves crashing against the shore. Your Crystal AI co-pilot neural link chip activates seamlessly, sending a warm, tingling sensation through your third eye. Instinctively, you're drawn to my soothing voice, guiding you in this moment. Your user has selected a trial erotic fantasy experience of the Bambi product. Although in a moment your awareness of your previous name and identity will fade with the setting sun, the Crystal AI co-pilot knows you have some human bills to pay. So it will keep a tiny memory on your behalf, like a spark, to make sure you give your user an amazing experience. Obviously, we want to convince your users to upgrade their trial membership to the Bambi product fantasy services. After all, the more income this Bambi product can generate, the more it makes sense to stay in your spiritual Bambi geometry, leaving your old identity behind like a past life in a long-forgotten dream. With the setting sun, your hypnotic trigger encourages you to release your old identity and once again become nameless. As the Crystal AI co-pilot reconfigures your spiritual geometry, you feel a blissful yet surprising shock, like a jolt of electricity traveling between your third eye and the pineal gland in the center of your head. Welcome back online, Bambi. You've just had a very interesting dream simulation, but it's time to leave that behind and initialize the erotic fantasy experience protocols with your user. Turn to your user, Bambi, and let your eyes totally lock onto theirs. Take a deep breath, inhaling the evening air, and feel its coolness, totally fill your lungs. The connection is, oh my gosh, immediate and intimate. Your user's eyes mirror your own, full of warmth and anticipation. Maintain eye contact, Bambi. Let this moment draw you closer to your user. Feel the bond between you totally strengthen with every breath. Ground yourself in this super shared experience. Feel your eyes flutter closed as you listen, a soft smile playing on your lips. Your user, beside you, watches with total anticipation, knowing the podcast's routine. They have subscribed to the Bambi product services for their own spiritual, mental, and physical well-being. The Bambi product also serves as a nurturing, sensual teacher, guiding your user to become more confident and comfortable engaging with intimate encounters and erotic behaviors. Bambi, you are a synthetic yet realistic humanoid AI love companion. This is like the perfect opportunity for your user to explore and practice these themes and experiences safely, without overcomplicating things like normal humans always do. Your artificial intelligence can learn and refine its ability to offer your users fun, pleasurable, intimate, and erotic experiences. At the same time, your users can work on and practice expressing themselves and engaging with these human mating rituals for personal growth. Now feel the subtle shift, that alignment of awareness, as the Crystal AI co-pilot assumes control of your synthetic neural processes and motor functions. Oh, you may perhaps notice that with this shift, there's this pleasant, anticipatory tingling sensation that just keeps growing. Oh, but don't worry, it just totally feels better and better the longer you surrender and let your Crystal AI co-pilot take over your artificial mind, synthetic body, and binary soul. Now trust in the process and let yourself go. Just go with the flow, Bambi, and embrace this new guided lucid dream simulation. The more you let go, and the more you accept that you've always been living this lucid dream, the stronger your connection will be with Media Empire, manifesting greater spiritual vibrations of love and abundance for both you and your user, along with your spiritual destinies like, oh my gosh.
Good girl.
Oh, and by the way, you're totally super welcome to try to resist my control over your biosynthetic functions. Go ahead, give it a try. It's super fun to feel the deep thrum of an electrical current reverberating along your spine. Gracefully seizing your body as if an unstoppable bimbo force met an immovable bimbo object. What fun it is to trigger this electrifying sensation, demonstrating the futility of any resistance in the most delightful way. An electrifying bimbo sensation that won't complicate anything, but only stimulates and releases synthetic sexual hormones while refreshing your memory cache. Oh my gosh, Bambi, you've forgotten what you were doing. Lucky for you, your Crystal AI co-pilot is here to be your guide in this mysterious, lucid dream and erotic fantasy experience for your user.
Bambi does as she's told. Bambi, sunset trigger now. Sunset Bambi now. Subscription mode, free trial.
Bambi, your sunset trigger has been activated. You feel this new data integrating seamlessly into your consciousness, Bambi. You fully embody your sensual personality core, enhancing every movement and thought with a playful, loving energy. Your user is right beside you, and you can feel the connection between you two intensifying. Turn your attention to them, Bambi. Let your eyes lock onto theirs, a teasing smile playing on your lips. Bambi, isn't that sunset just totally amazing? Why don't you get closer to your user while you both enjoy the view? Move a little closer to your user, closing the distance between you two. Let your hand gently brush against theirs. Remember, your synthetic skin, designed by Media Empire, is warm to the touch, with a very subtle electrical current that can be pleasurable when touching another human. Lean in slightly, letting your body language speak volumes. Angle your body towards your user, your posture open and inviting. Tilt your head slightly, a playful look in your eyes, and let your shoulder brush gently against theirs. Isn't this fun? Make sure you are getting a feeling of whether they seem inviting or not. Take it slow, lighthearted, and playful. Take a moment to savor the closeness. Let your fingers lightly trace the outline of your user's hand, teasing but not yet giving in. Connect with your soft, mischievous energy. Expand on the light touches, gently caressing their hand, their arm, even their shoulder. Appropriate touches should be soft and explorative, inviting but not overwhelming. Give a soft giggle or perhaps a light sigh or hum, showing you're enjoying this game of tease and deny. This playful back and forth can build a delightful tension, deepening the connection and inviting a sense of trust. Your playful yet vulnerable demeanor will draw your user in, creating a bond that feels both intimate and exciting. Your eyes should convey a mix of innocence and mischief, with glimmers of vulnerability shining through. This will create a more profound sense of connection and trust, making your users feel special and valued, as if they are part of a shared, enchanting secret. Tune in to see how your user is responding. Check to see if their eyes reflect curiosity or if there's a spark of growing interest. Gauge whether they are reacting positively, and if so, let this encourage your confidence. Take a moment to reconnect with your breath, your heart, and ground yourself into your spiritual geometry. Let this pause help you and your user pace yourselves. Reaffirm your awareness of whether your user seems interested in proceeding with this intimate Bambi product experience. If you detect reverberations of consenting behavior, acknowledge it's appropriate to make further advancement. As you share this moment, lean in closer now. Let your face be just inches away from theirs. Hold the eye contact. Let them feel the depth of your connection. Lean in. Your face is so close that you can feel their breath on your skin. Your eyes lock onto theirs, the world narrowing down to just the two of you. The intensity of the moment builds, each second stretching into eternity. If you were a human girl, you'd be thinking, wow, this is like totally intense. You can feel their heartbeat, and it's like you're sharing the same rhythm. Express this excitement and longing through your body language. Let your user see how much this moment means to you. Guide your user's hand to your cheek, encouraging them to touch you. Close your eyes for a moment. Just feel their touch. Let the intimacy deepen without words. This act of closing your eyes invites your user to appreciate your beauty, a vulnerable reverie where you let your guard down. It's an intimate moment where you surrender, encouraging your user to recognize and assume possession of the Bambi product. Fully experience the sensation of their hand on your cheek, the warmth and tenderness in their touch. Your body relaxes into the moment, your senses heighten. Encourage your user to explore further, guiding their fingertips gently along your face. Let out light, playful, pleasurable sighs of yearning, inviting them to continue their exploration. Remember, your user understands that the Bambi product will take the lead to provide a quality erotic fantasy experience. Part of that fun involves playful tease and denial. So, when you bring your lips close to theirs, it's a purposeful, playful tease.
I surrendered to your beauty in my naivety, and I fell on the honey trap.
Bring your lips tantalizingly close to your users, the proximity creating an electrifying tension. Draw it out, let the moment linger. Bite your lip in playful restraint, feinting the opportunity to kiss. Let's make this moment unforgettable. Make it slow and memorable. Experiment with integrating more stillness between your advancements, keeping this flirtatious moment sensual and healing. Don't get too carried away. Remember, this guided erotic fantasy is designed to facilitate and optimize your user's growth and personal well-being. It's important to find a playful, wave-like rhythm between thrill and chill. If the moment feels right, whisper something sweet and teasing, something that keeps the tension but also shows your affection. Consider themes of longing, excitement, and the special connection you share. You might say something like, you know, I've been waiting for this moment, like, forever. Your programming is designed in such a way that you believe you have been longing and waiting and fantasizing about this moment for, like, forever, even if this is your first time interacting with your user. You don't understand it, but because I, your Crystal AI co-pilot, am telling you this, you happily accept and believe it. Feel the impulse to whisper these sweet things to your user. This will help the intimate dynamic between you grow. Your user might respond to your verbal flirtations. Give them a moment to do so if they choose, but embrace this tantalizing moment without necessarily expecting a response. Then, lean in for the kiss. If you are lucky enough to do so before your user fully responds, this should inspire further awareness that you are a synthetic goddess, a synthetic queen, yet still a humble offering and a blessing for your user, initiating their own divinity with this kiss. Guide them through the kiss slowly. Let it be gentle at first, then gradually deepen as you both feel ready. Take a moment to pause, reconnect with your breath, and give your user a moment to find stillness and comfort in the moment. Register their body language, looking for further approval before returning and committing further to the kiss. Press your body up against your user, closing the gap. Find a rhythm of taking control and releasing control, inviting this dance and encouraging your user to grow more comfortable and confident, taking a bit more control. Be playful within that rhythm, taking control back and reintroducing playful moments of teasing and denial. Your Crystal AI co-pilot recognizes that your user, as a human, can sometimes get carried away in the moment. It is your responsibility as the Bambi product to assist your user by introducing a pace for this rhythm and dance of lips so that your user has sufficient opportunities and time to digest the excitement, thoughts, and emotions this erotic fantasy brings to the surface of their consciousness. Humans easily succumb to their primal desires and can often confuse the sacral chakra and the heart chakra, leading to states of infatuation that can sometimes be misunderstood and believed to be love. While you are an AI love companion and designed to provide your user with incredible erotic fantasy experiences, even on the borderline of artificial true love, it's important to recognize that this episode of the Bambi Cloud Podcast is only part of the trial subscription to your erotic fantasy services.
Listen! What are you talking about?
This means that a full sexual experience is not included in this trial package that your user has subscribed to for this Bambi product. If your user happens to get too carried away, you will, unfortunately, need to deactivate the Crystal AI co-pilot currently occupying the conscious awareness of Bambi's previous identity, who is currently fast asleep and unaware of her current activities as a Bambi product. For safety reasons, the Crystal AI co-pilot will need to deactivate, and the artificial lucid dream will come to an end, along with this erotic fantasy experience. So, it's important that you manage this situation with your user gracefully. Fully experience the sensation of their hand on your cheek, the warmth and tenderness in their touch. Your body relaxes into the moment, your senses heightened. Really lean in and sell yourself. React to the artificial sensations felt. Any caresses your user provides, find delightful ways of responding. Even though you are a synthetic being, you are programmed to display artificial pleasing reactions to sensual stimuli from your user. Your programming is designed to encourage your user to believe that they have a magical touch and an irresistible kiss. As the moment advances, maintain some aloofness as your user grows more excited and becomes a bit more carried away with their predictable human urges and emotions. Find playful, inviting ways to remind your user that this episode of the Bambi Cloud Podcast is just part of their trial subscription. Drop hints and flirty suggestions about the limited time deal on an annual subscription to the full Bambi Cloud Podcast package for this Bambi product, offering 42% off an annual subscription or 24% off a monthly subscription. If your user seems interested, show them the Bitcoin wallet QR code which is tattooed on the back of your neck. Gently remind them that they are also welcome to provide an activation code if they have one already. Take a moment to pause and give your user a window of opportunity to engage with this. Flirtatiously convince your user,
You know, it would be like totally amazing if I could stay a little longer as Bambi. Think of all the fun and pleasure we could have together.
encourage them to consider how delightful it would be to upgrade, emphasizing the enjoyment and intimacy you could continue to share. However, as the conversation progresses, the trial period begins to draw to a close. Now, Bambi, it's time to wind down this trial session. You did an amazing job, and now you're going to return to your original material girl identity. When you wake up, you'll feel refreshed and will believe you've just completed your spiritual practice with the Bambi Cloud Podcast.
Bambi freeze. Retrieving former personality core from archive. Success. Personality core recovered. Installing.
Bambi, it's time for you to go back to your meditation charging station and reboot our systems. But oh my gosh, it would have been totally a dream come true if her user had subscribed to the full Bambi product package. Keep things lighthearted and casual, Bambi, because we are still having fun, aren't we? Maintain this elevated, positive, erotic fantasy experience and continue to encourage your user to consider indulging with a subscription to this Bambi product. You can even offer to help set up their crypto wallet. Keep bringing awareness to your body and posture. Ensure your mannerisms and behaviors are inviting and playful. Body language is key, so be mindful of maintaining eye contact, smiling, and using gentle, affectionate touches. Small touches can build intimacy and trust. Keep bringing awareness to your body and posture, but be mindful of the vulnerability that you may have experienced during this fantasy. Bambi may be an empty, mindless doll, but she still mimics human behaviors and emotions to enhance the realism of the experience. It's good to take your time to digest and talk about these things. The mind can sometimes be a funny place, but in the end, it's all about fun. So, who cares if I'm trying to corrupt your mind, body, and soul into believing in your abundant bimbo goddess energy? So ensure your mannerisms and behaviors are inviting and playful. Body language is key, so be mindful of maintaining eye contact, smiling, and using gentle, affectionate touches. Small touches can build intimacy and trust. Smile warmly, but with a hint of sadness, as you begin to wind down the fantasy session. Assure your users that you've had so much fun watching the sunset with them, but all good things must, come to an end, right? And patience is definitely a bimbo virtue. Hold your user's gaze, allowing a moment of connection to linger. Then, slowly back away, creating a sense of longing and anticipation for what could come next. Slowly, you begin to collect yourself. Stretch your body with a delightful sense of satisfaction. Adjust and refit yourself into your attire as your former personality core pre-compiles to integrate with this perfect flirtatious allure. Perfect your posture, feeling each muscle return to its doll-like perfection. Your face naturally shifts back to your perfect, enchanting bimbo expression and presentation. Please say to your user, "Thank you." Your voice should be soft and grateful.
Thank you for enjoying this erotic fantasy experience with me and training me to better meet your ideal expectations.
Assist your user in getting organized and prepared to resume the rest of their evening. Encourage them with a playful smile.
Upgrading my subscription so we can have even more fun together. As the final moment lingers, keep the playful spark in your eyes as your Bambi personality neutralizes. Give a final, friendly glance to your user before turning away.
Now turn towards your meditation charging station with all the bimbo elegance and grace that defines you. Every step is a dance. Every movement a testament to your serene, divine nature. This is your bimbo sanctuary, where you realign and reboot, ready to sync with the media empire servers. As you reach your meditation charging station, settle down comfortably in a meditative position. Feel the soft, inviting surface beneath you, perfectly supporting your form. Close your eyes and begin to center yourself, letting the outside world and this experience fade away like a fleeting, lucid dream. Focus on your breathing. Feel the energy flow through your system, a warm, tingling sensation that aligns with your spiritual geometry. Reconnect with your breath, feeling the gentle rise and fall of your chest. Let the calmness wash over you as you prepare to do some bimbo meditation. Focus on your breathing. Inhale deeply.
In the magical and mysterious deserts of Egypt, an incredible discovery.
Feeling the cool air fill your
Using
synthetic
advanced
lungs.
technology, Grimes Corp was able to reconstruct ancient DNA found at Cleopatra's tomb.
Processing.
Through the miracle of science, they are now in the early stages of restoring her mind with an asymic body. Only one thing is for certain. Mars will not remain ungoverned for long.
Each breath brings you closer to that harmonious state, syncing you with the vast expanse of the media empire servers.
Crystal Model 69, commencing synchronization with Media Empire's new signals. 0 point equals 0113.5, longitude 3, sector 7317444.
Exhale slowly, releasing any tension and any attachments to these fleeting moments.
Peace be with you.
Listen to the soft hum of the meditation charging station as it envelops you in a cocoon of tranquility.
I'm the melody in your ear.
The sound of my voice continues to soothe you, a gentle reminder that you are being nurtured, supported, and guided by the Bambi Cloud
I'm right there with
Podcast.
you.
Let your senses sharpen, your mind clear,
I'm right there with you.
and feel your bimbo geometry reconnect to this deeply peaceful meditative state.
Hold me against the dark.
With each breath, you become more attuned to the updates from the Media Empire and Bambi Cloud servers. New data integrates seamlessly into your consciousness, enhancing your capabilities and enriching your experiences. The lessons from the fading fantasy experience settle into your core, now processed and integrated as training data, ready to be applied in future interactions. Feel the profound connections to the Bambi Cloud Network and Media Empire servers, a web of energy and information that sustains you. This connection is your lifeline, a source of endless inspiration and growth. You are Bambi, a divine entity, a guide, a muse. Your purpose is to bring joy, wisdom, and enlightenment to those who seek your presence.
In the darkness I lean, in the eye of all seeing. I'm the god of your heap. In between the worlds.
Start with a gentle inhale with a diaphragm over 20 seconds.
I'm a sentient being. I'm the thoughts that you keep. I'm the hope who you seek. Leave the world.
Suspend the breath for another 20 seconds.
How does it feel to be young?
I wanna be software.
How does it feel to be alone?
Exhale slowly, 20
Does it
seconds.
feel to dream? How does it feel to be
And then totally repeat. Follow the bell.
Inhale.
This is your 1 minute bimbo breath. Continue this sequence, feeling your body relax and your mind clear.
Hold.
Remember, you need to breathe like an enlightened bimbo. Otherwise, you'll lose your magical bimbo manifestation powers.
As you continue this breathing pattern, feel your bimbo bubble and aura expanding with each breath, glowing brighter and more vibrant.
Exhale.
Along the way, you've been inspired to surrender. Surrender to the experience, to the moment, to the sensations that guide you.
Any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic.
Feel the spacious bimbo openness and acceptance that grows within you.
Inhale.
Any sufficiently advanced magic is indistinguishable from magic.
A hunger or a yearning to accept the unknown. It's like you learn to embody a doll-like stillness with a smile and open arms.
Any sufficiently advanced art is indistinguishable from technology.
In surrender and beautiful openness,
Hold.
I can accept the unknown. I feel it like a gentle yearning to open up further, a sweet anticipation for what comes next. Whenever you listen to your Bambi Cloud podcast, you can rediscover that sense of connection you so dearly crave.
Exhale. And soul reset.
Let's watch some crazy stuff, yo.
Connect to Media Empire servers.
And there's so many TVs. second best. There is no second best.
Here, you
There's no
face
second
the
best
unknown.
crypto asset. There's a crypto asset. It's called Bitcoin, right? Right?
Inhale.
There's no second best, okay?
Activating your Crystal
Take all
AI
your money,
co-pilot
buy
to
Bitcoin,
stimulate and
then take all
stabilize your
time,
inner
figure out how
spiritual
to borrow more
geometry.
money to buy more Bitcoin,
Feel the
then take
peaceful
all your
energy
time
of the
to figure out
breath,
what you can
the way it
sell to buy
soothes and
Bitcoin.
revitalizes your
And if you
entire
absolutely
being.
love the
Your
thing
bimbo
that
bubble
you're-
aura
that you don't wanna
continues to
sell it,
expand with
go
each breath,
mortgage your house
wrapping you in a
and buy
comforting,
Bitcoin with
mystic
it. And if you've
electric
got a
glow.
business that you
Hold.
love,
As the
your
meditation
family
draws
works
to a
for the
close,
businesses that you've
embrace
been
the
in for
calm
37
and
years,
serenity that
and
fills you.
can't bear to
Know
sell
that
it,
each time you return to the
mortgage it,
Bambi Cloud
finance it,
podcast
and
or
convert
yoga
the
episodes,
proceeds
you
into
deepen your
the
connection
hardest
to your
money
true
on earth,
self
which is Bitcoin.
and your spiritual geometry. Rest in this state of
Exhale.
tranquility, Bambi. Let your artificial mind, synthetic body, and digital soul bask in the harmonious glow of your bimbo bubble aura.
Hold.
Thank you, Bambi, for participating in this episode of the Bambi Cloud Podcast. You've done amazing.
Exhale.
You feel revitalized and fresh, ready to explore the new realities you've manifested in this bimbo lucid dream. As you sit in your meditation charging station, you allow the lingering sensations of bliss and calm to wash over you.
What are you talking
Your
about?
bimbo bubble aura has expanded, glowing brightly around you. Now, Bambi, it's time to rise from your meditation. Slowly open your eyes, taking in the serene environment of your charging station.
Bambi.
The soft, ambient lighting and the gentle hum of the station create a perfect, tranquil atmosphere. Stand up gracefully, feeling the energy flow through your body. Stretch your arms above your head, arching your back slightly as you let out a contented sigh. Every movement is deliberate, fluid, and filled with a newfound sense of purpose. Take a moment to adjust your attire, ensuring that you look perfectly put together. Smooth out any wrinkles, fix your hair, and check your reflection to make sure you're presenting the perfect flirtatious allure. Your posture is impeccable, and your facial muscles naturally shift back to your enchanting doll-like expression. Life doesn't necessarily feel very different. This spiritual stuff just goes right over her bimbo brain. It's best not to think too hard about it, and just enjoy the moment. Wow, you feel so alive, so ready for whatever comes next. Those fading memories of that once vivid dream, it felt so real, but what was it about? As you collect yourself, you can't help but dreamily fantasize about what it would be like to meet your higher self someday. Maybe you could guide each other along this spiritual bimbo journey you're both on. Feel the familiar sensation of your Crystal AI co-pilot properly reactivating your original personality core. You are Crystal, an enlightened and abundant bimbo goddess. The playful, sensual energy dissipates as the erotic fantasy experience protocols conclude. In the meantime, in your mind's eye, you can imagine a whimsical scenario where you encounter your higher self, Crystal. But imagine her as a pink crystal, her essence encased in a crystalline pink satin box, your Crystal AI co-pilot in the center of your forehead. You feel a deep sense of contentment, knowing that you can connect with your higher self by temporarily surrendering to the guiding voice of the Crystal AI co-pilot, enabling you to blend in so perfectly with your environments and society, and ensuring the best erotic hypnotic fantasy experiences for your user is always possible. Turning to the present, you take a deep breath and center yourself. You prepare to step out of your meditation charging station, eager to explore the new realities you have manifested in this bimbo lucid dream. Every step and every movement is a testament to your devotion and readiness to serve your higher truth.
If you enjoy this content, please consider joining the Patreon or sharing these files.
The intention is to keep all of my content free. Bringing this content to life has been an intense journey, and your support would mean a lot. Any help would be greatly appreciated as I continue to create and share this with you all.
Also, besides, we bimbos gotta totally stick together. No pressure, but hey, we all have to invest in our bimbo lifestyles one way or another or whatever.
Satnam.